August 22nd, 1881. Denver's new opera house opens in just 2 weeks, and construction is distressingly behind schedule. The great auditorium still filled with scaffolding, and tradesmen laboring to complete their craft. In New York City, the Grand English Opera Company boards a train bound for the thriving boomtown at the base of the Rocky Mountains. Its star, Emma Abbott, is the country's greatest operatic voice. The company's grand opening gala in Denver will be followed by a 2-week run, featuring a different opera every night. The Tabor Grand Opera House is the crowning achievement of Silver King Horace Austin Warner Tabor, Lieutenant Governor of Colorado and the richest man in the West. In 1880, Tabor commissioned Chicago architects F.P. Burnham and brothers Willoughby and Frank Edbrook to design a theater that would do justice to Denver's greatness. Designers were dispatched to study the opera houses of London, Paris, Berlin, and Vienna. They imported carpeting from Brussels, brocades and tapestries from France, Japan's best cherry wood and fine mahogany from Honduras. Plush velvet fabric for the seats arrived from Chicago, supplied by a Tabor mining partner, Marshall Field. Upon arriving in Denver and touring the facility, the opera company is impressed.
Oh, how I'll talk to those folks back east who try to put me in some horrid little box. I'll tell them to come to Denver, see this house, and hang their heads. It is the grandest opera house in all the world. Emma Abbott.
A cold and persistent rain cannot diminish the excitement of opening night. Every carriage in the city is engaged. The audience, described as the most stylish ever gathered in the West, fills every seat and lines the walls. On this night, in this theater, the vision of a great city is born. Midway between Chicago and San Francisco, Denver was lauded by Territorial Governor William Gilpin as the heart of North America. Originating with gold camps at the confluence of Cherry Creek and the South Platte, the streets of the Central Business District parallel the waterways, bordering Cherry Creek to Colfax Avenue, east through the Civic Center to the State Capitol, north to 20th Street, and northwest to the rail yards and Central Platte Valley. Denver is the capital of Colorado and the Rocky Mountain West, the city of conquest and collapse that opened a new era and beckoned the nation westward. A frontier town shaped by big city ambitions and big city problems.
Within a matter of a couple of hours, 3,000 or 4,000 people had converged on Hop Alley, and they simply destroyed it in just kind of a one-day orgy.
The City of Lights, where downtown streets promised pleasure and excitement to a depression-weary populace.
Curtis Street was the local version of Broadway, with something like 20 live theaters there. It stretched on up to 20th, and the further up you went, the more risque the performances got.
A city in constant search of an identity that destroyed much of its history, only to be saved by it.
The original urban renewal plan was that all the buildings between Larimer and Winecoop were going to pretty much be demolished, and Market Street and Blake Street were going to be widened to 4-lane highways.
The resilient city that rose from the dust of urban renewal to create a new downtown paradigm, embrace the built environment, and develop from the inside out to reveal a spirit that is distinctly Denver.
Ladies and gentlemen of Colorado, nowhere west of the Mississippi has such a grand and magnificent scene as I see before me tonight ever been witnessed. It is but fitting that we pay a tribute of gratitude to Lieutenant Governor Tabor. From the lofty mountain peaks, he looked down on Denver and saw that the city would become the Queen City of the Plains. She, he said, shall be my beloved.